Let's now bring in Abas Aslani. He's a senior research fellow at the Center for Middle East Strategic Studies, and he joins us from Tehran. Abbas, what will Tehran be making of the contradictory behavior we've been hearing from the White House and from President Trump? Obviously, we've been hearing from regional powers that they are trying to find some kind of negotiated diplomatic solution. Is there an opening for negotiation here?
Iran is somehow familiar with this kind of contradictions coming from the United States. However, within this context, this is somehow significant. But one of the, I think, indications or what this signifies is that the Israeli attack might have been conducted in coordination with the United States, and it's got the green light from President Trump. But if the United States and American president want to somehow get more compromises from Iran following these military aggression, meaning if they want zero enrichment, I think this will not be accepted by Iran. Normally, towards pressure in the past, Iran has not scaled down its nuclear activities, but it has backfired and it has scaled up that nuclear program. And during George Bush administration, Iran was facing pressure, but from a couple of hundreds of centrifuges. Now we are seeing thousands of advanced machines, which are producing a significant amount of enriched uranium. So I think this will backfire. But at the moment, what we are hearing from Iranian officials, they are saying that negotiations within this context, at the time that the U.S. is supporting the military aggression by Israel, is meaningless. So I think by the time that Iran feels that a deterrence has been established against Israel and it is in a condition whereby its interests can be served, there will be no meaningful negotiations. And it depends on what Trump wants to achieve through those negotiations. If it's a nuclear issue and if he means to eliminate Iran's and end Iran's nuclear program, I think this will not be achievable, and these pressures will backfire.
You say it won't be achievable, this idea of a complete give-up, which is the phrase that Trump is using. If that's not a possibility for Iran, that would presumably represent the end of this Iranian leadership, right?
What we are hearing from Iranian commanders these days is that the war might be prolonged. They are ready for that. They are preparing for scenarios. After the initial shock on early Friday morning, they have been trying to recover, trying to activate and improve the air defense system. And then in the second stage, they have been trying to target those sensitive, sites in Israel. And what they have been talking in the past, couple of days is that they will try to have some surprises. And they say that they are not coming with full force. They are keeping something in place for a potential U.S. engagement in this conflict. So that's why I think Iran is reserving some of its force for that likely U.S. engagement. And, this pressure has been going on for decades. Iran has been facing sanctions and assassinations, lots of security measures. And, that could be difficult, decision to abandon that nuclear program, because as soon as Tehran does it, I think the likelihood of a much more bigger aggression will be, possible in future. So what we are seeing these days is that Israel targeting Iran's only nuclear facilities or military ones. We are seeing that even hospital or military infrastructure or residential complexes are being targeted. And it seems that Israelis want to create a sense of fear among Iranian public and intimidate them in order to create a chaos and bring them to the streets against the government. But in action and practice, so far, it has had the opposite effect, and people have been rallying around the flag, calling for a decisive response against Israel.
Abas Aslani there, a senior research fellow at the Center for Middle East Strategic Studies. Thank you so much for joining us again on Al Jazeera, Abbas. Great to get your thoughts.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.